Well, you know the routine. Something happened. Did you do it? Uh-oh, I just got a thought. You think this M can still plow? Well, one thing's for sure. She fired up first touch. That electronic ignition is true. Oh my word. It's been a long time since I've been on this. I got to get the battery box back on this thing. It's in the back of the truck. But other than that, this thing don't need lock. Well, this is today's rig. This was the original on the channel, the M as in mighty. I've done some stuff to it. I won't go over all that, but things have changed over the years. And over the years, I've picked this 3-bottom little genius up, pull type, rope trip. Folks, we're going back to 1945 today. You're in or you're out. Well, here she sits, all broken-hearted. This is a 1945 Farmall M Mean. That's what that M stands for. Lots of M&W parts and pieces on this, to include the hydraulics, the throttle, the engine rebuild. I mean, this is a mean mamma jamma, and everybody's like over the years, oh, you got a Super M kit in that? Or, well, we never kiss and tell. But there she goes. We're gonna polish these suckers up. I gotta throw some grease in it. I will spare you that. You did not come to learn how to use a power greaser and hit zerks with it. There you go, folks. As good as it gets. I did throw the electronic ignition on there about 5 years ago and rebuilt the carburetor. Oh, she's mean. And that's a Joyrider seat, by the way. I wouldn't give it up for nothing. One thing about being a YouTuber, you learn about the viewers collectively. And one thing I found out, you have about 30% viewership people, you have 50% viewership people, and you have full watchers. And it's really, really evident who like the 30% people are, because they make comments that make them look really dumb. Like, wow, you're not plowing very deep at all. And by the end of the video, I indeed am, and probably too deep, and I use a tape measure to measure the furrow. Watch the video in full, and then make a comment. Or, if you got TikTok brain and you can't seem to watch the video in full, go back to TikTok, that's all. Well, the ground is chewy, there's no doubt. Truth be known, it rained today. I just couldn't stand myself. I had to get out and get the little Genius polished up, the 3 bottom, but took me about 5 passes to get the levers right, man, and it just, again, things sit that require grease and movement, they're not happy. And you know, for the most part, I mean, you know, all the tractors I have now, I mean, it just don't get overused. And but yeah, I finally got it right, like dynamite. I should have, I don't know. You think spraying some Pam on there might work? I don't know. It does on with the snow plow, but the old M, man, did it in. A lot of people ask me, they're like, "Oh, you bringing a tractor to plow day?" It's like, I'm kind of the opposite of most people. Like, they go to plow day once or twice a year. That's when they get out, they get to plow. I go to plow day not to plow. I do this stuff all the time, like every day if I want to. So, you know, no, generally speaking, I don't take a tractor to plow day because I do it here all the time, and it's nice to just be there and run the camera. Or on a nice dry day, a drone. Throw the bird in the air. I really like antique stuff. I just admire it. But the older I get, the less desire I have to fidget with stuff, I've noticed. And pull type trailer plow, hydraulic lift and lower at my age, pull type plow, rope trip, gotta twist, gotta turn, no power steering, gotta use brakes to turn, I mean, sometimes you pull the rope, done lift, sometimes done lower on time, sometimes, I mean, oh, well, you just got to get it in the shop and work on it all winter long. Hey, me, believe it or not, off to YouTube, I have a completely other life. You know, I golf, I archery hunt, I do a lot of different things other than this. And I think when people see me out in public, it shouldn't be bizarre to me. It should be expected. Like the drill sergeant on Full Metal Jacket, you know, he was doing like a book signing or something, and somebody said something to him about the movie, and he's like, "Oh, there's drill sergeant. Can you is that?" And he's like, "You know that's a movie, right?" And it's like, you know, this is like 1% of me, right? You know, and I don't know. You get spoiled, man. Somebody once told me, they're like, "Oh yeah, you know, I had an M, and then I got a Farmall 400 with power steering, and I never looked back," you know. And 10 years ago, I probably would have argued with them. "Oh no, man, these old antique tractors without the power steering and the rope trips and all that, they're the best." Getting older, man, I'm getting long in the tooth, you know, and it just, I'll always have them around and stuff, but I personally enjoy the mounted stuff. I enjoy the trailer plows that are hydraulic lift and lower. It's just me. We all have our little niche in this, and that's just where I'm at. I had fun today. I really did. I love driving that M. It's a beast. I will tell you, without the rears being loaded, it made a difference. There was a time where, believe it or not, I know, and some of you guys are, "Oh, you're just scraping the surface," but there were times where I got pretty deep, 8-9 inches with 3 bottoms, and there's no liquid in the rear end of that anymore. I took that crap out, and it's a little different tractor. That thing would pull a house off a foundation when I had calcium in the rear end of that, and now it's like it still pulls the 3 bottoms pretty good, but there was a little bit of slippage where before, with the rice and canes and the calcium in the rear, no. But hey, thanks for watching. I got about 10,000 core, what I consider core viewers, you know, like almost no matter what, you know, I'm going to get 10,000 views from you core viewers. And I just want to thank you, because I tell you, I've always had 3 pounds on a 4-pound trigger, or just dropping this all together and just moving on. But you keep me going, man, and as long as you do, I'll keep doing it. But I just wanted to let you know I do appreciate your viewership. Let's go, let's show. Who knows what the next video will be, but it'll be fun.